Hello everyone. The design of machine elements 2. So myself Swarup, assistant professor. So I'll be teaching about the design of machine elements 2.
So clutches, this is the lecture 6. Okay. So today we shall deal about few more problems on design of clutches. So that Athan book here is 4th edition, Balvir Reddy. The following data are given for a dry plate single plate clutch. Okay. Power he has given, speed he has given, number of springs he has given, ratio of mean radius to the ratio with radial width he has given. So find the mean radius and width of the friction surfaces, dimensions of the clutch plate, dimensions of the springs. So similarly, this is the single plate clutch, n dash remains as 2. Similarly, power n and number of springs as 6. Okay. Diameter of the clutch, since he has given the Rm by B is equals to 4.5. Okay. Now, diameter of the spring. Similarly, the material properties, since the coefficient of friction is not given. Here guys, let us assume that the clutch plates are made up of cast iron having F is equals to 0.15 to 0.2. That is, assume F is equals to 0.2. Generally, you can take it as this as a basic assumption for a coefficient of friction, that is mu. Okay. Similarly, rho max, that is P max, 0.98 to 1.18 megapascals. So you can take the maximum allowable pressure is nothing but maximum pressure by 4 will be getting 0.25 megapascals. Okay guys, so let's see how to solve the values of our mean radius and face width. So we know the torque formula by using the wear theory, uniform wear theory. So from this you have to take in terms of mean diameter. Okay. Similarly, mean diameter is 2 times the mean radius. Okay. Now, whatever the formula, whatever the problem we solve, we have to consider in terms of mean radius. Okay. Axial force is nothing but P into A, where area defines the pi into diameter, mean diameter into face width. Similarly, the mean diameter is 2 times into mean radius. Okay. Similarly, substitute the values of pressure, and in terms of B you take it as Rm by 4.5. Okay, just to keep the values in terms of Rm square. Now the next step is to calculate the values of power in terms of torque. Then substitute the value of power to find the value of torque in terms of Newton mm. Okay. Now next is substitute the value of torque in terms of that equation 1 to find the values of mean radius. Okay. Since all the equations are known, the only unknown is Rm. Okay, we will get the value of Rm. You can take a 96 or you can take round it off to 100. So it's not a big deal. Okay. Now next is face width. Take it as 100 by 4.5. Always round it off to 0th value. That is, if you get the value of 85, you take it as 90. Okay. In terms of points, if you are getting. So no, it doesn't mean that you have to take that equations, that values. You can take the values of the same equation. Okay. Since you will get the values of face width. Now next is dimensions of the clutch. So to find the dimensions of the clutch, we know the mean radius is nothing but average of their inner radius and outer radius. Okay. Similarly, B is nothing but R0 minus Rn. What is face width? R0 minus Rn. This you have to remember it. Okay. Then you have to compare both the equations to find the value of Ri. So you will be getting R0 and Ri. Similarly, next one is to calculate the value of dimensions of the springs. Okay, this considers as a spring values. Okay guys. Now similarly, we know the D and capital D. Let this the small d is the diameter of the spring, while the mean diameter of the spring. Okay. Now, according to the equation 11.1d, that is page number 169, the formulas are with respect to the springs. Okay, shear stress is equals to given this equation. Okay. The same equation, assume C is equals to capital D by small d as 6. Okay. Similarly, 420 megapascal. We know that tau is equal to 490 megapascals and G is equal to 84 gigapascals. Similarly, to find the value of K, we know the value of C. Substitute the value of C as 6 here. 6 to find the value of K, that is 1.525. This equation we will be getting from data handbook, that is page number 169. Okay guys. Now, load on each spring, that is F. As we have seen in the previous design problems, load on each spring to be calculated by total axial force divided by number of springs. Okay. Since overload is not given, since assume the 25% as a overload, we have 1.25, that is 100 plus 25, that is 1.25. Okay. Now substitute the values of F you have to take in terms of R. We will be getting the value of F. Okay. Once you get the value of F, you substitute back in this equation. to find the value of D. Okay, that is the diameter of the wire. The standard diameter of the wire is 6 mm. You will get it from the page number 188, that is 11.2 equation. Okay guys, similarly mean diameter is into 6, you will be getting in terms of capital D. Okay, similarly to find the Y, that is deflection, you will get the equation from page number 170. Okay, since here to find the value of I, just take it down acting number of coils, that is total number of springs minus 2. Okay, 6 minus 2 defines the 4. If you substitute the value of 4, you will be getting the value of deflection Y. Okay, once you get the value of Y, next is to find the free length, that is L0. Consider for square and ground ends deflection. Okay, you will getting this equation from this page number 189. Okay, similarly A 1 mm per coil, that is I minus 1 into 1 mm. I is 6, you will getting A as 5. Just substitute the value of L, you will getting A, you will be getting L as 58 mm. Substitute back in terms of this to find the value of P, you will getting from this equation from page number 189, that is equation D. Okay, I have taken in terms of L0, you can take in terms of P, that is L0 minus 2D divided by I. Okay, substitute the values of L0 and D, you will be getting the value of P. Okay, so this is the basic design problem with respect to clutch. Okay, next one. Design a single plate clutch having both the sides effective from the following data. Power transmitted is equal to 30 kW, allowable lining pressure is equal to 0.147 megapascals, speed of the shaft is equal to 1500 rpm, maximum diameter of the clutch is 300 rpm, service factor is equal to 1.5, number of springs is equal to 9. Okay, since compression of the spring during engagement is equal to 2.5 mm. Okay, so let's see how to solve this problem now. Since it is a single plate clutch, N dash is equal to 2. Okay, maximum diameter is D0, P service factor, and N number of springs is 9, P is given. Okay, now since initial step is to find the values of dimensions of the clutch. Okay, assume uniform wear theory, and we have to assume, you can assume 0.2 or anything value of coefficient of friction. Okay, the 0.2 or 0.3 between that. Now substitute the values of dm in terms of d0 and di. Okay, axial force, you substitute the values of d0. Okay, just keep the values in terms of di to find the value of di at the later edge. Next is to find the values of power. Since service factor he has given, this is very much important. Service factor he has given, just substitute the values of service factor. Okay, this formulas we have taken in terms of ft value, that is from the gears. Okay, the same we are taking here. Okay guys, now substitute 1 by cs, we will be getting in terms of power, we will getting the value of torque in terms of Newton mm. Substitute back in that equation to find the values of d0 ei, which you will be getting in terms of quadratic equation. If you solve this equation, you will be getting 3 cube roots. From the 3 roots, you will have to take the higher value, which is positive. Okay, so you can round it off to 240. It's better to round it off to whole number, or you can take the 235, or you can take the same value also, it's not a problem. Okay, so dm is equals to this equation, you will be getting in terms of substitute the values of d and d0, you will be getting dm value. Once you get the value of dm, you will get the value of axial force. Okay, so this is the total mass of axial force which is acting to engage the clutch. Okay, now next is to find the values of diameters of the spring. Okay, now to find the value of coil diameter and the mean diameter of the spring, tau, that is 8 fck divided by pi d square, will be getting from page number 169, that is from the springs data handbook table. Okay, since we have to assume here c as 6. Okay, c as 6, tau 420, g 80. Okay, this is a basic assumption you need to remember for solving the design problems based on clutches. Okay, next is k value. Since k value, we assume c as 6, substitute the value of 6, this is 6 value, we will be getting k value. So next step is to find the load on each spring. To find the value of load on each spring, f is equal to f divided by number of springs. Just multiply with the overload factor, that is 25%. Okay, we will be getting number of springs, substitute, we will be getting the value of load acting on each spring. Okay, once you substitute back in the tau equation, we will be getting the value of diameter, just round it off to the standard y diameter is 4.75. The mean diameter is multiplied with 6, we will be getting the mean diameter. Next to find the value of deflection, that is y. Okay, y will be getting the equation from 170 page number. Okay, since f to find the value of pi, this is active number of coils, that is number of springs minus 2. 9 minus 2 is equals to 7. Okay, just substitute the value of 7. This is very much important, guys. You have to remember this to find the value of pi. Okay, once you substitute the value of pi, you will be getting the value of pi as a deflection. Next, to find the value of L0, that is free length for a square and ground end deflections. This is the equation. Since similarly A, you have to be in calculator from previous problems, has the same method of calculation to find the value of A. Once you substitute back the A, dy will be getting the free length. Okay. Next is to find the value of P. Similarly, from the page number 118, you substitute the value of this equation, you will getting the value of P. Okay. L0 and D you have to substitute. P is equals to 8.08 mm. Okay. So it's the problems based on design of clutches. Thank you guys.